and good morning, everyone. Let me ask you a simple question, and I want you to be honest with yourself. And how many days have you wasted waiting for the perfect moment to start? How many dreams have you buried under the excuse of, I'll do it tomorrow? I'm Andrew, and I'm here today not to comfort you, but to wake you up. Because the truth is, your laziness is not protecting you, it's destroying you. And today, right now, and in this very moment, we're going to put an end to it. Listen to me very carefully. Laziness is not rest. Rest is earned. Laziness is avoidance. And it's fear dressed up in comfortable clothes. Every time you choose the couch over the gym, every time you scroll through your phone instead of working on your goals, and every time you say, I don't feel like it, you are voting against your future self. You are telling the universe that your dreams don't matter. And here's the hook that should hit you hard. The world doesn't owe you success, and success certainly won't wait for you to feel ready. And this message is about being brutally honest with yourself. It explains that real rest comes after effort, not before it. When you work hard, push your limits, and genuinely give your best, rest becomes recovery. It helps your body and mind heal so you can come back stronger. But when you rest without first putting in the work, and it's not recovery anymore, it's just delay. That kind of comfort slowly kills momentum and ambition. Laziness is not about having no energy, it's about avoiding discomfort. And most of the time, laziness is fear wearing the mask of comfort. Fear of failing, fear of struggling, fear of not being good enough. So instead of facing that fear, and people choose easy distractions because they feel safe. Comfort becomes an excuse to stay exactly where you are. When you choose to do nothing, it may feel harmless, but it's not. You're not just wasting time, you're wasting potential. Every skill you don't build, every effort you delay, is something your future self will never get back. Potential only exists if you use it. If you keep postponing action, and that potential slowly disappears and turns into regret. The line about stealing from your future is important, and your future life depends completely on what you're willing to do today. Discipline, confidence, success, and growth don't suddenly appear later, and they are built through repeated effort right now. When you avoid work today, your future self pays the price with fewer opportunities and weaker habits. And a big mistake people make is confusing being tired with being lazy. Being tired is real. It happens when you've actually worked hard. In that case, rest is necessary and healthy. It allows recovery. Laziness, on the other hand, is when you have the ability to act, but choose not to because it feels uncomfortable. And one helps you move forward, the other slowly pulls you backward. Recovery makes you stronger. Regression makes you weaker, even if it feels comfortable in the moment. And the key is knowing the difference. If you're truly exhausted, rest without guilt. But if you're just avoiding effort, stop lying to yourself and take action. And that honesty is what separates growth from stagnation. This message is about breaking the habit of depending on feelings to take action. And waiting to feel like it is one of the biggest reasons people stay stuck. Feelings change constantly. Some days you feel excited, some days you feel tired, bored, or unmotivated. If your actions depend on how you feel, your progress will always be inconsistent. Life doesn't reward good intentions or good moods, and it rewards consistent effort. Motivation feels powerful when it shows up, but the problem is that it never stays. It comes from external things like inspiration, emotions, or short bursts of excitement. When things get hard, boring, or uncomfortable, motivation disappears first. That's why relying on it is dangerous, and the moment challenges appear, people stop, not because they can't continue, but because they no longer feel like it. Discipline works differently, and discipline doesn't ask how you feel. It doesn't care if you're tired, bored, or unexcited. Discipline is a decision, not an emotion, and it's the ability to act even when your mind is full of excuses. It tells you to get up, show up, and do the work whether you're motivated or not, and that's what makes it reliable. People who succeed don't wait for perfect moods or the right energy. They move forward even on bad days, and champions aren't built when everything feels easy. They are built in moments when quitting feels justified, but they choose to continue anyway. And that repeated choice to act under pressure is what forges strength, confidence, and self-respect. When you make discipline a daily habit, something powerful happens, and action comes first and motivation follows later. Progress creates belief. Consistency builds momentum. Over time, The work you once resisted becomes part of who you are, and success stops being a matter of luck or mood and becomes the natural result of showing up every day. Discipline gives success no escape. When you act consistently, and regardless of how you feel, results become unavoidable. Feelings will change, motivation will fade, but discipline will keep carrying you forward until your goals have no option but to meet you. I've seen people with half your resources, half your opportunities, and twice your obstacles achieve things you only dream about. Why? Because they made a decision, not a wish, not a hope, a decision, and they decided that their excuses were no longer welcome in their lives. They decided that discipline would replace motivation. And let me tell you something important, and motivation is a liar. Motivation comes and goes like the wind. But discipline is your soldier. It shows up every single day whether you feel good or not. Now, and I want you to think about this. Every successful person you admire, every athlete, every entrepreneur, every leader, they all faced the same temptation you face, and the temptation to stay in bed, to skip the hard work, to choose comfort over growth. But they made a different choice, and they embraced the pain of discipline instead of suffering the pain of regret. And here's another hook for you. Pain is coming either way, and you can choose the pain that builds you, or you can wait for the pain that breaks you. The choice is yours. Stop waiting for motivation to knock on your door, and stop waiting for the stars to align. Stop telling yourself that Monday is a better day to start. Monday is an excuse. Today is the only day that matters. This hour, and this minute. This second. You have the same 24 hours as everyone else on this planet. The difference between success and failure is how you use them. And are you investing your time, or are you wasting it? Are you building something meaningful, or are you just existing? Let me be brutally honest with you. And nobody is coming to save you. No one is going to wake you up, push you to the gym, write your business plan, or chase your dreams for you. And that responsibility belongs to you and only you. The moment you accept this truth is the moment your life begins to change. Laziness is a choice, and if it's a choice, and that means you have the power to make a different one. Right now. Today, not tomorrow. Listen carefully. Rest is something you earn after putting in the work, and laziness is avoidance. It's fear hiding behind comfort. Every time you choose to do nothing, you're not relaxing, you're robbing yourself of your potential, and you're stealing from your future. Stop confusing being tired with being lazy. One is recovery, the other is regression. Know the difference and act accordingly, and stop waiting to feel like it. Motivation is temporary. It's unreliable. It shows up when it wants and disappears when you need it most. Discipline is different, and discipline says, I don't care how you feel, get up and do the work anyway. Champions are not built on motivation. They are forged through discipline. And make discipline your daily habit, and success will have no choice but to follow you. This message speaks about a reality most people avoid accepting, and pain is not optional in life. No matter who you are or what path you choose, pain will be part of the journey. The mistake people make is believing they can escape it, and the truth is, you don't choose a pain-free life, you choose the type of pain you're willing to live with. One type of pain comes from discipline, and this pain shows up when you wake up early instead of sleeping in, when you push yourself to work while others relax, when you stay consistent even when results are slow, and it's uncomfortable, tiring, and demanding. But this pain has a purpose. It strengthens you, builds character, sharpens your skills, and slowly turns effort into confidence. And it hurts in the moment, but it gives something back in return. The other type of pain comes from regret. This pain appears later, and often when it's too late to change things easily. It comes from missed chances, wasted time, and unfulfilled potential. And it's the quiet pain of knowing you could have tried harder but didn't. This pain doesn't build you, it eats at you, and it reminds you of the person you could have become if you had taken action when it mattered. Both pains hurt, but they are not equal, and the pain of discipline is temporary and meaningful. The pain of regret is lasting and empty. One pushes you forward, while the other keeps pulling you backward, and one creates growth and pride, while the other creates self-doubt and disappointment. Life will challenge you either way, and the difference is whether your pain turns into strength or sorrow. When you understand this, the choice becomes clear. You don't avoid pain by choosing comfort, and you delay it and make it heavier. Choosing discipline may be hard now, but it leads to progress, purpose, and greatness. The choice is yours, and it's one you make every single day. Here's the truth nobody tells you. You will experience pain in life no matter what. The question is, which pain do you want? And the pain of discipline that builds you, shapes you, and makes you stronger, or the pain of regret that haunts you, breaks you, and reminds you of everything you could have been. Both hurt, but only one leads to greatness. Choose wisely. Wake up and understand this. And no one is going to knock on your door and hand you success. No one is going to push you out of bed, force you to chase your dreams, or do the hard work for you. And you are the only person responsible for your life. Stop waiting for a savior. Stop waiting for permission. You are the hero of your own story, so start acting like it. And I'll start tomorrow. I'll do it next week. I'll wait until Monday. These are the words of someone who will never succeed. And tomorrow is a lie you tell yourself to feel better about doing nothing today. The only moment you have control over is right now. This second. This breath. And stop postponing your greatness. The best time to start was yesterday. The second best time is now. You don't need to change your entire life overnight, and that's not how success works. Success is built one decision at a time, one early morning, one completed task, 1 hour of focused work. Small and consistent actions repeated daily create unstoppable momentum. Stop waiting for the big moment. Start stacking small victories. Before you know it, and those small steps will have carried you to places you never imagined possible. These are not just ideas, they are weapons. Use them every single day. Write them down, and speak them out loud. Let them burn inside your mind until laziness has no room left to survive. Your future is calling. Stop ignoring it. Answer with action. And the time to rise is now. So here's my challenge to you. When you leave here today, I want you to do one thing, just one thing, that your lazy self would never do. And wake up an hour earlier. Finish that project you've been avoiding. Make that phone call you've been scared to make. Take one step toward the person you want to become. And because success is not built in giant leaps, it's built in small, consistent, disciplined actions taken every single day. Remember this, and your future self is watching you right now through your memories. Make that person proud. Stop being lazy today, not because it's easy, but because you deserve more than a life of regret. Thank you, and now go out there and prove to yourself what you're truly capable of. The time is now.